Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So in today's tutorial, we're going to be covering how to do a spin out transition from two tracks. Basically, I'm just going to be using two bass house tracks, both at 126 BPM. We're going to do a simple beat match transition from the drop, and then at the end, we're going to spin out and do a cool little thing. So yeah, let's get right into it. So basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be having our drop play, and then we're gonna be mixing in our second track. We're gonna have eventually bring up the lows for the second track, and then right at the end, we're gonna do echo on a 1/2 beat function, and then echo it out as we spin it out, and then lower the fader. So pretty much lowering the fader is gonna be the most important part of this whole transition. Just cutting it out at the right time. It'll matter just for beat matching or for doing this effect. So make sure you have this one nailed down. Let's start off with our first track, Incognite Back 4, and we're going to be mixing it into Kale Drill. So let's just start from the build up from this one. So I have my second track ready. They're the same BPM, and then just 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that they're both aligned, we're gonna mix it out at the end where the break starts to come in. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put echo out on the first track on the last 4 beats. And that's how we got into basically the breakdown of the second track. So what I did there was at the last 4 beats, it's usually some sort of fill put into the track. So for this one, it was this part right here. So it doesn't have any kicks in it. You can see that in the waveform it looks different too. So we can identify those sort of fills every 8 bars, I'm pretty sure. So after every 8th bar, so 7 of the bars will be kicks, the 8th bar will be the fill, and then it'll go back into the first bar, second bar, all the way to the 7th, and then 8th will be another fill. So that's how you can time in at what points do you mix in your track. So essentially, I mixed it in right at the beginning of the drop, but I could have mixed it in after 8 bars into the drop, and it still would have worked. But essentially what I did there was at the last four beats of that fill, I basically turned up my echo for that track, so it's aligned to channel 1. And then on the last 2 beats of that bar, I spun out and then lowered down the volume fader right when the next bar starts. So basically, echo out on the first beat, wait 2 beats, spin out the track so it spins out for 2 beats, and then put down the volume fader on the very last last beat or the beginning of the next bar, so before it hits to that kick. So yeah, let's try that out one more time, and let's start from the build up again. And so pretty much how you get ready for this is basically you have your echo set to 1/2. You have your echo set to 1/2, which at the beginning it's at 1 beat, and then you just turn it down to 1/2, or on an FX knob, you pretty much take it down to halfway, and that should do the halfway effect, or the half beat effect. So once you have that, you can pretty much toggle it on, and then we're gonna mix in our, we're gonna have the first beat aligned for our second track that we bring in. And yeah, we just wait until the drop hits. So let's try that one more time. So on this one, It's all already here in my headphones, so I can hear it. I have it set to mixing through the headphones. I'm gonna start tapping to align the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now they're aligned. I'm bringing up my second track. This is the best place to bring it up. Toggle on my echo effect. And then I'm just waiting for this fill right here. Yeah, so pretty much what you saw me do there, I'll do it one more time. So we can try that even one more time. So essentially, I mean, you basically start the echo effect right in the beginning of that fill, and then on the last beat, sorry, not the second beat in, but the third beat in, you spin it out, and then you immediately put down your volume fader so that it doesn't hit the next beat and cause another effect or echo. And yeah, it just becomes a really clean spin out transition. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want more tutorials like these, let me know down in the comments section below. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Hope you enjoy this tutorial.